Are you looking for a new TV series to watch or just here to check if the series you liked is on our list? We've got you covered. What's up guys, it's Berk here. Welcome to our first video. Today I'm here with the list of the best TV series that released their first episodes in 2020. So please don't panic about the absence of Mandalorian or Better Call Saul. Since there are too many candidates this year, I didn't include great documentaries such as Lenox and Last Dance or cancel series like I'm Not Okay With This.
Are you telling us absolutely everything?
Not exactly. We're also out of coffee.
Imagine a world where people can choose to have their minds transferred to a virtual reality instead of dying. Upload tells the story of a customer service executive and a man transferred to virtual reality in such a world. Acting is not very good, yeah. Sometimes the messages it wants to give are very simple, yeah. But the world it's based on is such a good idea that the problems of the series do not prevent you from liking it. If you are wondering what a prepaid life after death would look like, be sure to watch this series. My ninth recommendation is Devs, a great drama by Ex Machina writer and director Alex Garland. In a tech company working on secret project, a software developer who thinks that the reason for his lover's disappearance is his workplace begins to investigate the subject. It tells the story with incredible calmness and in a slow-burning way. As you'd expect from Garland, it's also the story of what happens when technology falls into sinister hands. If you like his style, watch it. If you don't, the series, which is not in a hurry to tell its story and test audience, may not be for you. Another Hulu drama, Normal People, is at number 8. The TV series adapted from Sally Rooney's novel examines the relationship between two very different characters. Love, sex, class distinction, Irish accent, lots of Irish accent, and a little more sex, but even more Irish accent. And the show does a good job showing that touching is more than just physical contact. If it sounds good to you, watch it. I never thought there would be a TV series from Apple Plus, but Ted Lasso changed everything. The series, which tells about the experiences of Lasso, who was an unknown American football trainer and who didn't understand soccer at all, led a professional soccer team in England, produces a great comedy from the idiotic American stereotype. You should check it out. HBO Max series The Flight Attendant, which is about what happens after a flight attendant with an alcohol problem finds herself next to a dead man one morning, is on the 6th place of my list. So you watched The Undoings, who is the murderer story, but you want to watch someone who has mimics and can actually act surprised instead of Nicole Kidman. We are watching one of the most entertaining works of the year with Kaylee Cuoco's surprisingly good performance, on-point twists, and storytelling. Definitely watch it. Unorthodox, which tells the story of a young girl trying to make a new life for herself by rejecting her radical upbringing, is my 5th best series of the year. Gets you with its true story based on Deborah Feldman's biography and the great performance of Shira Haas. The miniseries also manages to be one of the best things Netflix has done so far. You gotta see it. We watch the lives and experiences of many people from a feminist point of view. What about the stories of women standing up to them? Mrs. America does just that. Feminists don't know in 1970s that they should not mess with Kate Blanchett. It tells a real political story, the ideas of parties, their relationships, and personal dynamics in such a balanced way that Kate Blanchett shines perfectly. Kate Blanchett, Kate Blanchett, Kate Blanchett. The 3rd place goes to We Are Who We Are. In the HBO series that we watch, two young people living in an American military base in Italy discover their friendship, first love, and personalities. The visual language used by Luca Guadagnino in Call Me By Your Name will once again enchant those who loved it. Well, since Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer also have cameos in the show, could Guadagnino be planning a cinematic universe? It looks better than DC Cinematic Universe so far. The Wilds, which is about young girls going to a summer camp by private plane, find themselves on a deserted island and their efforts to survive, takes 2nd place on our list. My recommendation for the Amazon series is based on its surprisingly far deeper take on simple survival story, including girls of different ethnicities and telling its story without falling into cliches. On the contrary, it's mocking those cliches at some point. Before moving on to my top choice, I will recommend another 10 new series that missed my list by a small margin, but I strongly recommend. I May Destroy You, Raised by Wolves, The Great, High Fidelity, The New Pop, The Outsider, Feel Good, The Capture, Gangs of London, Tales from the Loop, So here comes number 1. My top choice is The Queen's Gambit, one of the most talked about series of the year. You can say that its popularity has an effect on being in the first place, and you will be right, because I think it's also a success to be able to tell a story of finding yourself or not being able to find yourself in a problematic young girl through chess, and turning it into something that masses will love. And The Queen Gambit succeeded in that. Even though every female character narrated by men has some issues about ridiculous stereotypes, it manages to overcome this problem with its wonderful visuality and hypnotizing performance of Anya Taylor-Joy. This is my recommendation to you if you are one of the 3 people still haven't watched it. That's it, folks. Hope you find my list useful and look forward to starting one of the series that I recommended. What's on your best new series list of 2020? Waiting for your comments down below. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share for more. Hope to see you soon on another video. Take care and güle güle.